All right, shalom, y'all. This is our another week of Shabbat that the Most High has allowed us to be able to make it to. So we're going to lift up our voices and give praise and honor and glory to our Elohim. Yes. Right? So we don't ever want to miss out on an opportunity to just worship Him in both spirit and in truth. And to be able to take that time out to just thank the Most High for allowing us to make it here another week and for all the things that He's done for us forever, basically, right? Because somebody didn't wake up this morning, somebody can't speak, someone's in the hospital. So I'm just thankful that we're all here and able to give honor and glory to Him. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Great and marvelous are thy words, Yahuwah Almighty. Just and true are thy ways, thou King of saints. to the Most High this day that He already said that He made a covenant with His people, and He has not cast us to the side. So we're able to still come before Him to this day after so long of not knowing who we were and what we were supposed to do. This is just a great honor, and let us not take advantage of the honor to be able to lift up our voices to the Most High, our Elohim. Right?
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Yes. Woo! Yeah.
Russia. Being
Like I always say. I probably really always do that. And it's hard to say always. You ain't supposed to say always. Always, So, make it short and quick. What we're going over today is what you can see right there. It says what?
Discipline.
Discipline. Ready? Discipline. Now, y'all see the lettering, but we'll get there. The one saying how? Do what it go find out. If y'all have me stay, me too. I'm finding out too. Remember this talking to me just like this is supposed to be talking to y'all. Alright, let's go ahead and say what we gotta say. Our mantra. 1, 2, and 3. We are learning to walk through obedience to the Torah together, building Ahava and Amba from the Ab to the Yah, and Ruach to Yeshua, Ben Yahuwah. Hallelujah. Alright, let's look at our objectives today. Like I said, we're going to get it in and get it out. Alright? I want this to seep in. Father, I want this to seep in. Alright, so here we go. The first one is today, let's explore a little bit of just the Hebraic meaning of this. Just the Hebraic meaning. Let's explore that just a little bit today. And the second one is this what we apply in our lives when it comes to today? When I'm going to say what that is. Is this what we apply in our lives when it comes to today? Right, Hebraic times or historical times when it comes to today. All right, the last one is if we do not apply it, then how can we develop it? If we do not apply it, then how can we develop it? Now, I'm not going to take these like I did in the past. Take these points and put them at the top and then answer it. Now it's just going to get answered throughout it, right? We're just going to kind of deal with it throughout it. So remember this, kind of have it seep in, and just see if you can get it once we get to the end, right? All right, now quick question, because it's interactive, all right? We some rules, we do interactive lessons. What does discipline mean to you? Wait, I'll give 30 seconds and I'm going to go in.
Well, for me, it's...
What's like the definition to you?
Well, like,
what does it mean?
it's restraint and the ability to delay gratification.
I like that. That's what I really like. If a lot of people don't know what delay gratification, you almost got to do a whole definition of delay gratification. Yeah. But we're going to keep it at that right now. Let that seep in. Especially y'all. I'm keeping it real for y'all. Y'all listen to this. But this is for everybody. When I tell you grown folks deal with this too, it's for everybody. All right. Anybody else?
I'll go since you look direct.
Might as well.
Yeah, like for me, discipline is similar to what he said, to where you have a mindset that you're going to do something regardless of what it takes. So it's like even if you, I guess, don't want to do it, even if it's something that you don't want to do, that you have the restraint and the resilience to continue to do it. It's one of those areas that you got to be strong-willed in to do this. That's where that personality kicks in, when you have that determination and drive to do something.
I like it. Determination, drive. Y'all heard it. Restraint. Fortitude, which you already know what that means. We like to say it. Way of saying today, we're keeping the PG. Hallelujah. Anybody else?
I'll try.
Yes.
The ability to show self-restraint.
So what?
Self-restraint.
Self-restraint. Okay, yes.
The ability to look within yourself to structure the things that you're going to do and follow through with them.
So the answer, I'm going to know. Hopefully y'all do. Anybody else? Any of the y'all want to try it out? Especially I figure when the y'all to try it. And I say y'all, okay, the boys. I'll say it like that. the men. The boys, 2 men.
Boys, 2 men. The young men.
So, doing something when you don't want to do it. So it's like a habit for you. So even if you don't want to do it, You just do it because you have to.
Oh, so you said that's a key word too. A habit. It's almost like you have to now try to build a habit. Okay.
To where it becomes routine.
Okay. All right. So thank y'all for that. For my Hebrew scholars, I need y'all to sound this out. First letter is, if y'all was
Mr. Mim.
Mem.
Ah, I got it.
say it again. Yeah, you got it.
Mim, Vav, and
This one is a little
Sonic.
right. Yeah, of course I have to say you'll say something.
that's what my name started with, but like this.
Yeah, that's how they do this
It
script.
just depends on the script,
Yeah.
yeah, like if you're doing the box script, or
Right.
if you're doing like the more like, kind of like, I guess you could say
Yeah,
like the
box script.
cursive.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, because some of it is block, like the block like that mem, sometimes it looks like a triangle, and then sometimes it looks like this, so it just depends
Right.
on how they.
What's pronounced like an O? No,
Sound-
Sonic.
And then what's the last one?
Resh.
You
I
got
know
it.
that
So
one.
you got the mem, the wah, the sonic, and the rest. So let's sound out to y'all. Just try it. Just take a stab at it. No, it ain't like we always got it. Musa. Sounds great. So we're gonna go with Musa. Musa. Musa.
Not Wusa.
Now Musa.
Not
Those that don't believe in the who and the
That's good, actually. Everybody that food you're gonna find it at H4148, Musa. So obviously I got the word. We'll get to it in a second. But let's look at the definition. Now this is gonna be interesting. I wanted to first look at the English, right? The English definition. Just look at it, right? Which is interesting. Now this comes out of I think Merriam-Webster.
Looks like it, yes.
All right. So here we go. Discipline. Control gained by enforcing obedience orders. Somebody in the English just said something about some levels of self-restraint, but you said something in there that dealt with some level of order. You actually said that. Orderly or prescribed conduct or pattern of behavior. Self-control, people brought that up. But here's the interesting part. Punishment.
That's what I was thinking because of my teacher's mind. I was like, discipline in the classroom is
Right.
punishment.
Because we know, well, we'll get that in a second. All right. So, yes. So, training that corrects, molds, or perfects the mental faculties or moral character. We figured that, like just I brought up, right? Yeah. A field of study, a rule or system, or rules governing, conduct or activity. Instruction, right? We all understand instruction. Very interesting. And another one, it's the second one, because the first one was at the top to the right, it's a noun.
No.
Y'all know what a noun is.
Person, place, thing.
Hallelujah. And this one is going to be dealing with
No,
the verb. The verb deals with,
The action.
that's right. So, you got what the thing is, and now what are you doing, right? So, to punish or penalize for the sake of enforcing obedience and perfecting moral character. To train or develop by instruction and exercise, especially in self-control. See how important self-control is? It's crazy, isn't it? All right, it's got to train, to bring, under control. Right, you got disciplined troops, and I know pretty much everybody can get that. To impose order upon. Okay? And of course, at the bottom we have disciplinary. Now, I wanted to look at the etymological. Y'all know what etymological means, right? Like the history of a word.
Yeah.
That's
Where's
all.
it come from?
Yeah, exactly. So I got this from etymology. That's why I got, Kenny does this when he does words like this. I'm gonna start doing it more often too. So this comes from like circa 1200. And it says, what is it? Can y'all say it? Penitentiary.
Penitentiary.
Oh, sound like
I can
Chastisement. We know both of those.
Right.
Yeah.
Punishment for the sake of correction. Punishment for the sake of correction. A lot of people don't know this. Especially me this age. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
why they call him a correctional officer, right?
Yeah. It comes from the old French. What does it say on it?
Discipline.
Discipline. Okay. All right. Discipline. Physical punishment. Teaching, suffering, martyrdom.
Oh, gosh.
Martyrdom.
Yeah, we saw what that said.
Well, I ain't put that in the lesson, but it's interesting because Mashiach says you have to, how many times daily? What do you got to do?
Die daily.
And how you gonna wake up if you dead? So you got to do something.
You put to bed the flesh, like a Paul man,
Yeah.
in the words of
That hurts.
Annabelle.
Yes, it's a painful situation.
Indirectly from the Latin disciplina, instruction given, teaching, learning, knowledge, and also the object of instruction, knowledge, science, military discipline.
Yeah.
Yeah, military discipline. And I didn't go into this because I think it can be, it may have to grow in life in and of itself, but so I'll attach it later on. I don't feel the Ruach saying I'll do it. All right, so now let's go to the Strong's definition. So now let's go and get that biblical Hebrew, right? That's that part we're talking about. Interesting how it kind of matches up. Look at what it says for Musar. Chastisement. Like I said, Musar. Chastisement, figuratively reproof. So first one was, well, properly from that, but chastisement. So it did deal with figuratively reproof, warning or instruction, also restraint, bond, chastening, chastisement, check, correction, discipline. Doctrine, instruction, and rebuke. Being disciplined is having, how should I say it, like a type of corrective doctrine, if you will. Be disciplined. Or put something in check. Very interesting. So now when you think, Texas, of a disciplinarian, what do you think?
I think of someone who's doing instructions.
Okay. So you don't look at it really the harsh way anymore, right? Per se. He's still doing okay. All right, so let's go ahead and go on with the paleo. Let's go with the paleo. Now that y'all have this working definition in your mind, it's gonna be interesting. Now let's see what y'all think. All right? Because I'm gonna do what King did too on another note. So we got the mem, right? The vav, the samik, the resh, right? The mem, water, mighty, massive, many chaos. Come from, y'all know about that. Wa, a nail, a peg, a hook, joining together, making secure, becoming bound. Samik, a prop, to support, prop, aid, assist, slow twisting, turning aside. And the resh, a head, a person, what is the highest, most important chief. Y'all got it. Wait 30 seconds. Oh, I got to be
I got it. Male, mighty, joining together to support what's most important.
joining together to support what's more. So for you, when we dealt with the parts that really nobody talked about, which I could understand because I didn't think about that either, the chastisement part, because you have an opportunity to put that part in there, but you didn't. You said mighty.
Yeah.
And what was the rest?
Mighty, joining together to support
Yes.
what's most important.
What's most important. But that's still good. Because that's at the end of the day, yeah, you gotta, to have discipline, you gotta support what's more important, what's most important to have it, right? You look at it from the noun standpoint.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I would just change it, the vav. I would change where the vav is and I would put making secure to what he said. Because then that would turn it into a verb.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got
So like, what's mighty, making secure, to assist, right?
To support.
To support what's most important. So it's an action that's being done.
What you got?
So I have mighty, joining together to support a person.
A person.
So même, go ahead.
I want it to come from becoming bound. I think the best would be to support the most important chief.
Most important chief, I got you.
So même also means direction, right?
Yes, it does.
Mm-hmm.
So me, I will use direction. The direction to make secure and slowly twist towards what's most important.
Mm-hmm.
That's good to see that. You can visually see that.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Because it could be uncomfortable to
Oh my goodness.
turn or to
Let's think
put
about
yourself in a direction
it.
that in securing it,
Well,
like
you-
holding on to it.
Because we said that discipline is chastisement, but to bring obedience and order. So it's to bring something. You don't just, you don't just,
Y'all,
you
and
know.
we're gonna get into this too. I
But
mean, y'all,
there's
come on.
There's a result. There's a result that you want out of it. There's
Yes.
a purpose.
Yeah.
And so that's why I'm like slowly twist, because you need to change your direction, right? The discipline, if it brings you to order, you need to change towards order.
Come on, Ayana. How easy was it to get through the degree? Oh. You just ain't wake up and get it, did you?
No.
Okay. I mean, y'all.
It's like, I like to pay attention to that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just wake up. Yeah. That's gonna be some days when you don't feel like it, you don't want to do it. You gotta bring everything into some sort of subjection. What you gotta say?
I was gonna try kind of do the same thing I said, like, mighty, joining together, and slowly twisting a person.
Yeah, okay. Yes.
Oh, okay, so you just replace you put the slowly twisting in.
That's what you feel like originally. Yeah, what you got, man?
A mighty hook to support a person.
A mighty hook to support a person. So instead of the twisting, it's gonna be a hook.
You latched in. Once you hook a fish, the fish cannot release themselves, right? Like you have to.
I will say this.
away from.
Right.
Yeah.
Just say, once you have passion. Yeah, there you go. You should say, let me in. Y'all don't see it on this camera before, but what we see is a horse.
His head got bigger.
Yeah.
And then a dog,
Yeah. Horse dog.
or coke, or something.
Yeah, go to jail ice cream.
He's like, y'all gonna let me in.
Yeah. To support, yeah. That was something I was like, but anyway. Say what? Yeah, I do. This is funny, man. Oh yeah, we're still dealing with the hook. Because it was interesting y'all said that. Because there's, we used to find this out from somebody who actually was in our, helped out for our wedding. She's in the military too. She's in some level of security, y'all. She can't even talk about it. Like, they ain't talking about nothing. And she ended up saying, if you have the passion, it's like if you wanted to do whatever you wanted to do, right? If you have the passion and you have something else that made one of the main things was passion. And so that's what that kind of reminds me of, man. Because like when you say you're hooked, like when you have a passion for something, y'all know this when you got passion.
Be like, I'm hooked on it.
Oh yeah, you there? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you
Yeah.
so right, you would know it.
Don't give it up.
It's because she spoke French,
Yes.
she's American, but she went to spend a year in France, and that's when she said, like, if you have the passion, you can do it.
Yeah,
So she
the
was just
passion and
going
something
there.
else. But yeah, they both went together.
Yeah.
And it's like
Yeah.
you can do anything you want to do. Passion, I think, desire, I think, but I think that's the same thing. But it's passion and something else. All right, y'all. So that's it for that Hebrew minute. Now let's just go ahead and get into these scripts. Let's go ahead and break them out, break out your digital scripts, I guess. Oh, thank you. Or yes, break out the scripts here as I preach.
What's the book?
I like to carry my claymore around.
You know, see ya.
Claymore.
This thing is huge.
Yeah. All right, somebody, this is going to be a bit of a swath.
I thought you were running to get me pissed.
Somebody get the Iob, or what it's called, the
Job,
Job.
get a job.
Get a job.
Get a G.
Somebody got
Look
a
up
job.
jobs.
Somebody get a job at 36.
Feel like job chapter.
Get a G-O-B.
I was watching somebody on YouTube.
The book of
I
John.
guess they were brand new to script. It's like Job chapter 3.
Yeah. I actually heard somebody say it before.
Yeah, good.
They were like, that book of Job. I'm like, it's Job.
Job 36, 1 through 12. Elder, if you don't mind.
Show.
Please, son. I said somebody else, if you don't mind, please.
Eliu?
Elihu. That's the name we were talking about, right? I meant to say that, but Elihu.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah, I think it's like God is my something. I'll find out.
Eliu also proceeded and said, "Suffer me a little, and I will show you that I have yet to speak on Elohim's behalf. I will fetch my knowledge from afar, and will ascribe righteousness to my Maker. For truly my words shall not be false. He that is perfect in knowledge is with you. Behold, El is mighty, and despises not any. He is mighty in strength and wisdom. He preserves not the life of the wicked, but gives right to the poor. He withdraws not his eyes from the righteous, but with kings are they on the throne. Yea, he establishes them forever, and they are exalted. And if they be bound in fetters, and he held in cords of affliction, then he shows them their work and their transgressions, that they have exceeded. He opens also their ear to discipline, and commands that they return from iniquity. If they obey and serve him, they shall spend their days in prosperity, and their years in pleasures. But if they obey not, they shall perish by the sword.
No, don't say that, so.
And they shall die without knowledge.
Oh my goodness, you know what that was about knowledge. So are you telling me if you don't have the knowledge, you can die? Sometimes. I mean, this is, y'all read the same thing we read. Y'all got a mind too, a spiritual mind. Now, as verse 10 obviously was the opposite verse I was looking at. He opens the ear for discipline. He opens your ear to get ready for what?
Discipline.
To get ready for what?
Discipline.
To get ready for what?
Discipline.
What did we say was one of the attributes?
Chastisement.
Yeah. I mean, once again, he read everything. He about to go through something. But it's going to put you on the right path. Exactly. I know y'all tracking.
Yep. Embrace the suck, as they told me in basic training.
And that's the interesting thing. This one is very militaristic. I'm serious.
Yeah, because discipline in itself goes to with the military. That word Elihu, that just means he is my God.
He is mine. Yes,
It's personal. It's taking ownership. When you put the new at the end of something, it means that it belongs to you. Like it's instead of like the E, like my, but it's like he is like yours. Like, but as in us, as a people, not just me, like that it's mine, like how we say like he, she, and we put the E, the yo, at the end. It just has the new meaning, like us collective.
I like that. That name is dope. That name is dope.
I had to verify, I looked it up just to make sure, but it's like he's your God, but it's like he's talking to like us.
Yes, and he wasn't a part of the three friends.
Yeah, like it's our
absolutely.
God, yeah.
And he wasn't a part of the three friends. He was somebody that came in and kind of speak life to the situation. That's what he was. And he was speaking. He was letting you know that, hey, he that opens the ear to discipline commands them that they turn back from wickedness. That they turn back from wickedness. And what does it verse 11 say? If they obey and serve, they complete their years in goodness. And their years in pleasantness. Some other versions will say something a little different. What you got? You have pleasantness?
What's yours?
Yeah, prosperity.
Pleasure.
Prosperity. I'm telling you, I know some people, but y'all, the Bible says it. Okay? But the parts that other people don't get is we talking about following some commandments.
So is it?
And
If you do this, you'll live in prosperity.
prosperity doesn't have to be money.
They don't have to.
And I think that can be wealth and health.
Having your health.
Family, children, yes, exactly.
Good
Big
health.
three, we call it the big three a lot of times. It's how you want to look at it. Wealth, like just not brought out, or health, excuse me. Sometimes it'll be wealth and it'll be time. And those three things, they're always interwoven within each other, because what's the good in having wealth if you ain't got
If you ain't got the life.
health, or you ain't got no time?
So they say you store up treasures for the next man to use, right? Like, so you get all this, but then what? You cut short Like,
That's not,
But prosperity can be all encompassing of a lot of things. Alright, yes, to me, the money aspect is just it's a fringe benefit.
I've met people who were, we've all probably met people who had money,
yeah.
but they didn't have any health, and they were in constant pain or something.
Yes.
And it's like, and they're spending, even if they got it, they're spending most of their money just to be normal, try to feel normal.
Yeah. And the same thing, like, you spend a whole lot of time trying to get this wealth, but you lose out on a huge aspect of what it is to even enjoy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, balance.
Hey, look at all the celebrities that are miserable.
Miserable.
Strung out on drugs,
Come on, man.
depressed.
Come on, man.
You know, yes. Money ain't did nothing.
it's not
for them.
happy.
No, it doesn't buy them any type of
It gives-
happiness. It's all temporary
And if people know you
things.
got it, it attracts the wrong people.
That's right. That's right.
It's a good one.
Ain't that a word?
Good one to remember.
Write that down.
And what does 13 say? Because I know I said it was wrong, so I
But
forgot.
the hypocrites in the heart heap up wrath. They
Oh.
cry not when he binds them.
Oh, say
Terrible.
that's huge now because some people ain't, So say it real slow for me. I was back in the bus. Say real slow.
No, for real.
But the hypocrites in the heart heap up wrath. They cry not when he binds them.
When it's time now to cry out because you're so into yourself. You're so
Prideful
You're
that you're being
hypocrite.
squeezed tightly, like the Most High putting all that pressure on you, and you still won't.
Yes.
Like, that's what I heard when she said that. Like, you're literally
Yes.
like bound, and
You're
he's
bound.
like got you like in his grasp, and you're like,
That
I
has
won't submit, I
I
won't.
submit.
Yeah.
That's just how it goes.
Oh man.
And once again, now I can go ahead and correct myself from that last time. It's Jeremiah 17:20. And I didn't put that in here, but if y'all want to, it's Jeremiah 17:20. Hear me out on 17:20. Yeah, somebody get y'all to read it for me, please.
I forgot I got the table of contents.
Somebody get 17:20, somebody get 11:20.
I'm at 17, so.
You got 11:20, bro?
Yeah, okay. I'm at 17:20 here.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, wait, that's Ezekiel. Ezekiel. Yeah, man, yeah.
You're right.
He's working it out loud in his mind.
He's working it out over there.
Working it out.
Yahoo, 17, okay, one more chapter. There you go. Okay, I'm there.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I did it last time.
Hallelujah.
And say unto them, hear ye the word of Yahuwah, ye kings of Yehuda and all Yehuda and all in the inhabitants of Yasharel, Jerusalem, that enter in by these gates. Thus says Yahuwah, take heed to yourselves and hear and bear no burden on the Shabbat, nor bring it in by the gates of Jerusalem. So basically he's saying,
Okay, yeah. Stop right there.
yeah.
Let somebody get that 11:20.
But, O Yahuwah Sabaoth, that judge righteously, that try the mind and the heart, let me see your vengeance on them. For unto you have I revealed my cause.
Because it took me a while to find that. Yes, he judges the what?
Judge righteously, that
The what?
try the mind
He tries.
Yeah.
But he
and
judges
the
just
heart.
right. He tries the mind and heart. Another version will say the reins, I think. Or he tries the reins. He tries the reins.
And we know what rains do.
Yeah, y'all know what reins is. That's why you gotta when y'all have that gut feeling. 17:10, please.
All right.
I apologize.
17.
Y'all heard this one before, but I said 20, my bad. 10.
I, Yahuwah, search the heart.
Yes.
I tried the mind, even to get every man according to his ways,
Yeah.
and according to the fruit of his doing.
That's interesting. Yeah, when you know. Another version, if somebody read KJV, it should say rain. Or rain. It should say rains. Rains. R-E-I-N-S. He tries the heart, and he searches
It does
out
say rains.
the reins. Heart and reins. Like
I tried the rain.
supposedly there's some sort of link biologically between the gut and your,
Yeah.
and your heart.
Okay.
And so it's just very interesting when you say you
That's
have
right.
that.
that's-
That heart, gut health is so important.
Exactly.
Yes.
So,
The kidneys.
Kidney, so apologies, it's the kidneys.
Yeah.
But still, anywhere it goes, it's like whenever you have that feeling that you know inside, that you know that something ain't right. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like you're supposed to adhere to that.
What did they say? The first mind, like your, not first mind, but your, is it the first mind? Is that how you say it? Or first thought, or?
Your gut.
I should have went with, you know how you always to me, like I should have went with my first mind or my first thought.
First
Yeah.
thought, same situation. And that's going to be interesting because you know that's going to be linked to your spirit, to your ruach, to your ruach. I'm serious. We're going to see how it's going to be interesting as we go when we see discipline linking into the spirit of wisdom. You know?
The autofocus is having a fit. Can you put just
a
few more text on the
matter of
screen?
fact, go ahead. Let's go and get the next one. Let's get Lucas. Luke 17. Does it help out?
Keep going. It's
Okay.
still trying to autofocus on. It needs more than focus on.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, keep going. Like if you can put everything on there, so because it's trying to autofocus, and it's just not enough.
I ain't trying to do it.
There it go. It stopped there.
All right,
That line.
we're gonna leave that in. That's a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like we get that Luke 17, 5 through 10, please. Thank you. Yeah, we made it through.
You said 5 through 10?
Right, 5 through 10.
Okay. Okay, I can read it.
All right.
Okay, so Lucas, chapter 17, verse 5, it says, And the apostle said unto Adonai, Increase our faith. And Adonai said, If ye had faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye might say unto this sycamore tree, Be plucked up by the root, and be planted in the sea, and it should obey you. But which of you, having a servant plowing or feeding cattle, will say unto him by and by, when he is come from the field, Go and sit down to meat? And will not rather say unto him, Make ready wherewith I say sup, and gird yourself, and serve me, till I have eaten and drunken, and afterwards ye shall eat and drink? Does he thank that servant because he did the things that were commanded him? I think not. Oh no, wow. So likewise ye, when ye shall have done all those things which are commanded you, say, We are unprofitable servants. We have done that which was our duty to do.
I know it's a lot in there, right? Sometimes, especially with that and this, it doesn't really sometimes read out as clear as you're supposed to. But you know, if you're tracking with that, it's after all that's been done, even after you follow basically the commandments that you're supposed to follow, you still supposed to be like, Nah, Most High, you know.
He's like, I need for you to do extra.
Yeah. You still have. You can't sit up there and come to the Most High talking about some. Well, I did what you're supposed to do.
Right.
I told you to do. It ain't just that. We just talked about how he searches the what.
All right.
He's gonna search your heart, y'all. There's no way around it. I try to. It's not just blindly following and just being like, well, I just show up on the Shabbat. I do the Shabbat. I'm certain It's not that. That's not where it is.
Not the way it works. The Most High is looking for a person who is willing to go the extra mile, because it says, I know the Pharisees were jacked up, but it says the righteousness, unless your righteousness exceeds the Pharisees. And we know that they knew the law.
They do the law, so what are we talking about?
So there's something with the heart that has to be done.
knowledge.
Yeah,
Yes.
so it has to be more. It can't just be like, well, I keep the Sabbath.
says.
The law said, exactly, the law says, so I do. But why do you do it? Like, is it just because he's like, yeah, you do it because I created you and that's what I told you to do. But then, exactly, no charity.
I'm gonna get you to read the 11 to 20. Thank you.
Want me to read
I'm
that
gonna get you.
part?
But hold on, let me read the 5 through 10 again from the NASB version.
Yeah,
It's a little more dialed down.
simpler, yeah.
All right. It's so the apostle said unto the Lord, I'm just gonna read it verbatim. Read to the Lord, increase our faith. That's what the apostle said. Increase our faith. And the Lord said, if you had the faith of a mustard seed, you would have said to the mulberry tree, be uprooted and be planted in the sea, and it would obey you. Which of you, having a slave plowing and tending sheep will say to him, he has come in from the field, come immediately and sit down and eat. But will he not say to him, prepare something for me to eat, and properly clothe yourself and serve me while I eat and drink, and afterward you may eat and drink. He does thank the slave because he does not thank the slave because he did the things which were commanded, does he? So you too, when you do all things which were commanded you, say, we are unworthy slaves. We have done only that which ought to have done. We're unworthy. I did these commands, but most high, I'm unworthy. I'm saved by grace. I'm a sinner saved by grace. And I'm coming to find that I had to go through something. You gotta come to the understand. I'm just a sinner saved by grace, man. I'm gonna do everything that you told me to do. I'm gonna follow that. But I know that I have to be broken. I have to be, what's called disciplined. Oh, I got to be disciplined in order to get to this understanding. And I want your discipline. That's like asking for patience. Let me keep it real. You want patience? Okay.
I recommend that if you're not ready, if you say that prayer, just understand if you pray for patience, the Most High is going to bring it.
Yeah.
And when He brings it, just know patience will be built.
Yes. But y'all saw the benefits of
yes.
patience. You see the benefits of the discipline. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. We'll go this on these benefits. Oh, absolutely. So please, yes, thank you. If you don't mind finishing out.
You want me to read it from the same verse?
11. Yes, from 11.
Okay. All right, so actually what I'm going to do to make it simpler, give me a second. I'll just read it from here. Okay. So this is the KJV. So it says, then it came to pass as he went to Jerusalem that he passed through the midst of Samaria and Galilee. And as he entered into a certain village, there met him 10 men that were lepers, which stood afar off. And they lifted up their voices and said, Yeshua, Master, have mercy on us. And when he saw them, he said unto them, go shew yourselves unto the priest. And it came to pass that as they went, they were cleansed. And one of them, when he saw that he was healed, turned back and with a loud voice glorified Elohim, and fell down on his face at his feet, giving him thanks. And he was a Samaritan. And Yeshua answering said, were there not 10 cleansed? But where are the 9? There are not found that return to give glory to Elohim, save this stranger. And he said unto him, arise, go thy way, thy faith hath made thee whole. And when he was demanded of the Pharisees when the kingdom of Elohim should come, he answered them and said, the kingdom of Elohim cometh not with observation. Neither shall they say, lo here or lo there, for behold, the kingdom of Elohim is within you.
It's within.
Yeah, that's in the Torah 3.
Y'all see this. Y'all already there. I'm
That's
so I'm just going to repeat what's already in your mind. What you say?
That's in Annabelle, Torah 3.
Go ahead.
That's the first song.
Yeah. So it's talking about, I'm just focusing in on 20. I'm just going to go straight there, right? He answered and said unto them, look, man, the kingdom don't just come with this observation. You don't just sit around and, no, you got to get up and have some discipline. You got to get up and got to do something. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because verse 21, look here and look there, for look, the reign of Elohim is within you. You know what I'm saying? The kingdom is within you. So that's it. I know we're going to continue pressing on, like I said, it won't take too much time. Texas, you got Mr. Lay 426 for me?
Here.
Yeah, you had the Bible open, that's all open.
We did have.
Like it was right there on the spot.
Here, text. Because you need to read. Make yourself useful. Serve beyond just sitting there. 26. 26. No.
ways be established.
That's it. That's all I needed. So build up to this next verse. Somebody get that first Baruch from me. Baruch Rishon. What did I need to say? Baruch Rishon. Let me get that.
118?
I hope I meant 1 through 18.
118.
No, I hope I meant 1.
Chapter 1,
Yeah, okay.
verse 18.
Let me see.
It looked like it, because it's about this.
Yeah.
See it? What verse?
And disobeyed him, and have not hearkened unto the voice of Yahuwah Eloheinu to walk in the commandments that he gave us openly.
Baruch 4, 1 through 18. So thank you. But thank y'all for writing it and being patient. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Please work with me. I ain't perfect.
Hey, you've been doing 12-hour days.
Said chapter 4.
Chapter 4, 1 through 18. Thank you, Father. Yeah.
You got the Sefer on, what's it, Google Play? That way, if you get it on Google Play, it's still $22. That way you can just copy and paste.
Yeah.
Because
But I'd like to have it on the computer.
well, yeah, you get it through Google Play, you can download the Google Play app on Windows.
Oh,
And
really?
then just copy and paste from there.
I'll
Because
do it.
what I would do is I would copy and paste from the phone, email it to
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
and
That's what I'm doing too. Copy
it's
it,
more
email
efficient
it.
just buy it for $22 off Google Play.
I'll do it. Yeah.
Because you can get it, that's how you get it if you got you got a Samsung phone, so that's how you got it. So you just need to get the Google Play app.
Yeah.
You don't need to rebuy
We'll
it.
talk about that offline.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Appreciate that. 4, 1 through 18. Well, since you already rocking, you got to read it?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright. This is the Sefer of the commandments of Elohim and the Torah that endures forever. All they that guard it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. Turn you, O Yaakov, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that you may be illuminated. Give not your honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto you to a strange nation.
To a strange nation. But we're going to keep on going. We ain't going here today.
O Yasharel, happy are we, for things that are pleasing to Elohim are made known unto us. Be of good cheer, my people. The memorial of Yasharel, ye were sold to the nations, not for destruction,
Not for your destruction. Go ahead.
but because ye moved Elohim to wrath.
Of course.
Ye were delivered unto the enemies. For ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils, and not to Elohim. Ye have forgotten the everlasting Elohim that brought you up, and ye have grieved Jerusalem that nursed you. For when she saw the wrath of Elohim coming upon you, she said, Hearken, O ye that dwell about Zion. Elohim hath brought upon me great mourning, for I saw the captivity of my sons and daughters, which the everlasting brought upon them. With joy did I nourish them, but sent them away with weeping and mourning. Let no man rejoice over me, a widow and forsaken of many, who for the sins of my children am left desolate. So that explains why in the current day Israel is a desert. Because they departed from the Torah of Elohim. They knew not his statutes, nor walked in the ways of his commandments, nor trod in the paths of discipline.
In the past of what?
Discipline.
Okay, keep on going.
In his righteousness. Let them that dwell upon Zion come and remember ye the captivity of my sons and daughters, which the everlasting hath brought upon them. For he hath brought a nation upon them from afar, a shameless nation, and a strange language, who neither reverence old men nor pity
Pity the child.
or pity the child. These have carried away the dear, beloved children of the widow and left her that was alone, desolate, without daughters.
Yeah, no slave.
But what can I help you? What can I help you? That's
This
it.
verse 18, last one.
For he that brought these plagues upon you will deliver you from the hands of your enemies.
I gotta leave it always on the note. You always gotta leave it on the note. Y'all know the deal. You gotta believe that thing. There you go. There you go. Yeah. You gonna deliver you from the hands of your enemies. So yeah, the big and there was the halves. What was that? Verse 13, thank you. Yes. They do not his statutes, nor walk in the ways of the commandments, nor trod in the paths of discipline in his righteousness. So why you going through what you gotta go through? Whatever that is to get to where you gotta go. Because y'all, this is for anything. I don't care if you want to lose weight. I don't care if you want to get a degree. I don't care what it takes. There's going to be some level of sacrifice. There's going to be some level of discipline, and there needs to be like there's a path. You saw that too. There's a path. What are you supposed to do when you want to lose weight? You're supposed to make a say again. Oh.
A change to me.
Yes, a change. But then what? What was it like? A plan. Yes, you got to make some level of plan. Especially if you're talking about the actual like you gonna go through. Because if you don't have no plan, you ain't got no path that you about to follow. Well, you're gonna be in the same place you was last year. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know, it takes some. It takes and that's interesting that once again it kind of deals with like a physical, because we get it when we say a disciplinarian or about to be disciplined. You get it at that point, right? But when we just talk about our everyday lives, we kind of sometimes forget that because we're grown folks. When you're grown, you can't get your butt whooped no more, per se. Like, can't nobody just come with me for not doing it right, for not staying in line. You know what I'm saying? It's going to have to come from something else. If you want to come from that thing.
Oh, your leg is gone.
Oh, snap, all rolling. Where we at? I'm talking.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. But y'all got the gist of it. All right, so let's go to Wisdom of Solomon, because we still got some, obviously, I see we got a couple more. Wisdom of Solomon 1 through 6. Now, the thing is about Baruch that I wanted to say before we press on is, y'all know what time period Baruch existed. It was during the Babylonian time period.
Okay, that's
Him and Yirmiyahu was like similar. Some of their verses were actually similar. But he was like a servant, something like that. Yirmiyahu. All right, who got that Wisdom of Solomon 1 through 6? Say loud, say proud.
Love righteousness, ye that be judges of the earth, think of Yahuwah with a good heart, and in simplicity of heart seek him. For he will be found of them that tempt him not, and shows himself unto such as do not distrust him. For four thoughts separate from Elohim and his power, when it is tried, reprove the unwise. For into a malicious soul wisdom shall not enter, nor dwell in the body that is subject unto sin. For the Ruach HaKodesh of discipline will flee deceit, and remove from thoughts that are without understanding, and will not abide when unrighteousness comes in. For wisdom is a loving Ruach, and will not acquit a blasphemer of his words. For Elohim is witness of his mind, and a true beholder of his heart, and a hearer of his tongue.
Ain't that interesting? This heart thing, and I'm not really trying to make it it's just that for me, I've come to understand it. It's interwoven into the scriptures. Y'all go into the Torah and find the heart, that it's all throughout there. All right? Work with me, y'all, work with me. I mean, this is, so verse 5, the Ruach HaKodesh of what?
Discipline.
The Ruach HaKodesh of what?
Discipline.
The Ruach HaKodesh of?
Discipline.
I hope y'all get even tired and it's hurt you from hearing me say this now. The Ruach HaKodesh of what?
Discipline.
Okay, thank you. Yes, we're going to get there.
Of Musa.
Tells you to, yeah, Musa.
Musa.
Tells you to flee what?
Defeat.
And remove from them thoughts that are without understanding and will not abide. Anyone abide with unrighteousness. Because we read this before as a collective, but it hits me every time. Every time. For wisdom, and this is now where the transition was happening. Now, this is the other, is that we're dealing with discipline, but discipline and wisdom, you're going to start to find out over and over. It's going to be linked. There's going to be some wisdom with it. She is something beautiful and to behold. You better get married to her. Wisdom is a beautiful thing, okay? That's what that discipline is going to develop, if you will. And I'm not saying that this in scripture. Honestly, go check it out. I didn't even know that was a thing to say. So it says, verse 6, for wisdom is a loving ruach. It will not quit the blasphemy. You won't get off of it. Ain't gonna quit you. Of his word. For Elohim is a witness of his mind and a true beholder of his heart. All right, we're going to keep moving. Y'all know we got other verses because I feel it now since y'all see it. All right, go ahead, Sirach, 4:11 through 18. Okay, please. We're going to roll because that way we get there.
Okay. Go ahead and start.
Yes, please.
Wisdom exalts her children and lays hold of them that seek her. He that loves her loves life, and they that seek to her early shall be filled with joy. When they seek her early.
Early. Okay, go ahead.
He that holds her fast shall inherit glory, and wheresoever she enters, Yahuwah will bless. They that serve her minister to the Kodesh one, and them that love her, Yahuwah loves. Whoso gives ear unto her shall judge the nations, and he that attends unto her shall dwell securely. If a man commit himself unto her, he shall inherit her, and his generation shall hold her in possession. For at the first she will walk with him by crooked ways, and bring fear and dread upon him, and torment him with her discipline, until she may trust his soul.
And torment her with the what?
Discipline.
Oh, now it's really started to just come on out. Now it's talking about torment. Forget this chapter. Torment. All right, continue on, please.
Until she may trust his soul, and try him by her Torah. Then will she return the straight way unto him, and comfort him, and show him her secrets.
Thank you. And that was an interesting thing. And try him by her Torah. Wisdom and Torah ain't just gonna be out here just wisdom without matching up with what script say. Just ain't what it say. You know what I'm saying? Ain't what it say. You can be wise. And you're gonna probably say some things that's not necessarily in the Bible, but it better be something that you can map out in the Bible. It needs to be. All right, y'all. Sirach 17 through 21. Oh, so there's only a few, what's the name over here? So 17 through 21.
Me out here?
Yes, here we are. You got it?
Yeah.
Thank you. So kind of.
Ecclesiastic.
You know what? Cuss. Don't cuss. Stay
We're
with
in
us.
17?
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Thank you, sir.
Sirach 17
Yep.
through 21. For in the division of the nations, the whole earth, he set a ruler over every people. But Israel is the Most High's portion,
Yes.
whom being his firstborn, he nourisheth with discipline, and giving in the light of his love, but not forsaking. Therefore all their works are as the sun before him, and his eyes are continually upon their ways. None of their unrighteous deeds are hid from him,
Uh-oh.
but all their sins are before the Most High.
How many?
All of them.
Oh, I thought maybe just a couple of them I can get away with. How much? How many?
All.
Oh, okay, I just want to make sure I heard that right. What we got, last one, 21?
Yes, sir. But the Most High, being gracious and knowing his workmanship, neither left nor forsook them, but spared them.
He spared them. All the other nations, they got kings. Don't worry about it. That ain't the point. We got Yahuwah, or Yahuwah's portion. All right, now we're going to hit some New Testament. Matthew 6:24. This is the only but a goodie. This is the one here to quit us, so I'm going to chill back if you don't mind. Yes, please. Take your time. You fine. Take your time. Everybody else got time to get that. Click, click, click. See that there. Give you some time.
Yeah, use the table of contents.
It's all right. Yeah.
No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and will despise the other. You cannot serve Yah and Mammon.
Hallelujah. Thank you for that. Can't have two masters. You're going to be disciplined. You got to be disciplined. That's not my shit. You know, you want to do it. You got the idea of it. You have a goal in mind. You want to do something. Press forward to it. You want to get married. Whatever it is you want to do in life. I'm just talking. I'm just having a conversation with you. Whatever it is that you want to do in life takes discipline. Yes. Who all knows when you try to put 20 years into a marriage? Does that take a little bit of work?
Yeah.
All right. That's all that, because we're going to get on for somebody else. 10 years, 5 years, 2 years, 18 months, no matter. Still taking work, but definitely when you want to get to that goal.
It would be wise to hang in there.
Yeah. We got Lucas. We'll go right back to Lucas. I think this is going to be the last one. So get right back to Lucas. It's going to be an interesting story. Maybe it's all another story.
I'm there. And
Started it, you ended it. Oh, you got it?
yeah,
Go ahead.
Lucas 19:11-27. And as they heard these things, he added and spoke a parable, because he was nigh to Jerusalem, and because they thought that the kingdom of Elohim should immediately appear. He said, therefore, a certain nobleman went into a far country to receive for himself a kingdom, and to return.
What is this? Y'all heard this stuff
And
before.
he called his 10 servants, and delivered them 10 pounds,
Right.
and said unto them, occupy till I come.
Right.
But his citizens hated him, and sent a message after his saying, and we will not have this man to reign over us. And it came to pass that when he was returned,
Yeah.
having received the kingdom, then he commanded the servants to be called unto him, to whom he had given the money, that he might know how much every man had gained by trading. Then the first came, saying, Adonai, your pound has gained 10 pounds. And he said unto him, well, good servant, because you have been faithful in a very little, and having in a very little have authority over 10 cities.
You got 10 cities. Go ahead.
And the second came, saying, Adonai, your pound has gained 5 pounds. And he said, likewise to him, be also over 5 cities. And another came, saying, Adonai, behold, here is your pound, which I have kept laid up in a napkin.
Oh gosh, man.
For I feared you. For I feared you, because you are an austere man. You take up that you laid not down, and reap that you did not
No,
sow.
why you gotta say your servant? Say it one more time, man. Say it one more time.
You take up
Kick
that
it on
you
your way
laid not down, and reap that you did not sow. So you didn't do anything.
Well, but that's what he's telling the
Yeah.
Telling the king.
He's telling the slave, telling the king that. Go ahead.
And he said unto him, out of your mouth, out of your own mouth will I judge you, you wicked servant.
Yeah.
You knew that I was an austere man, taking up
An austere man.
an austere man, taking up that I laid not down, and reaping that I did not sow. Wherefore, when gave not you my money into the bank, that at my coming I might have acquired my own with usury?
You could have put it in the bank. If anything,
No, not you.
I don't even care if you would put it in there for a couple days. You got some kind of interest. Even if a couple pennies. I mean, really, he's talking down. He's really talking down right now.
Yeah.
And he said unto them that stood by, take from him the pound, and give it to him that has 10 pounds. And they said unto him, Adonai, he has 10 pounds, for I say unto you, that unto everyone which has shall be given, and from him that has not, even that he has shall be taken away from.
That's right.
But those my enemies which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me.
Yeah, I know.
That mean you in the negative?
Yeah.
Does verse 26 mean you went into the
You
negative?
went into the negative. Yeah.
Like, I mean, for real, like you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
nothing to.
Yeah, I mean, this goes back to what kind of what we talked about at the beginning, that the Most High is going to take away even your understanding. He going to tell you, you thought you had it. He says in Matthew 7 that there's going to be a whole bunch of people saying, Lord, Lord, had I not done all these things in your name? I did all of this. Man, look, what you think you got, I'm about to give it to somebody else. I don't know what you think that you're going to do.
I just didn't want to just around.
Yeah, that reminds me of people who they were steep in the truth even longer than what I've been. I've only been 3-4 years now, I guess. But I know a person particular. He was in it, said all in his 20s, and now he's just like, I'm done. I'm like, no.
Yeah, I mean, this is all that stuff, man. Yeah, I know this ain't the pick the roses and lilies, Yeshua, that's, Jesus that people say.
Yeah.
No, he said verse
He's
27.
here for everybody. It's like,
He
no,
said,
no, he's not.
he said those enemies which did not,
Yeah.
that I should reign over them, bring them here,
Yeah.
and slay them. That's before me.
Before me.
Before me. It's interesting. But the idea, once again, is to don't, if you're going to do something, do it. Of course, there's some spiritual connotations to that, obviously, and physical, in my opinion. It's an opinion, once again, fringe benefits is there is an aspect of prosperity, but it's a fringe benefit, in my opinion. It's just, once you follow the Most High, you do what you're supposed to do. You get up, you read, you get up early, just like, the Ruach is telling you to do, the wisdom is telling you to do. Get up early, search the Most High, deal with them. Then, go about your day. You have goals, you have aspirations. Well, you keep him first and foremost in your life. You don't think he's going to take care and make sure that his servant is going to be taken care of while you got goals? You think he ain't going to be there to help you realize your goals? I mean, that's what the Most High does, you guys. I mean, that to me, that's just, you have to believe that. If you have something that you want to get through and you have the Most High on your side, because you're doing everything that you're supposed to be doing in these scriptures according to his will, what's going to hold you back? I think this may be the last verse. Oh, I got one. Matter of fact, that is going to be the last thing I say. Who got it? Yeshayahu 54:17. We're going to read the entire verse with this one. I thought that was the last one. We're going to read the entire verse with this one. Then we're gonna end it on that.
Oh yeah, the old classic. No weapon. Oh, who's reading it? Me? I guess. Okay.
Go ahead.
No weapon that is formed against you shall prosper,
Uh-huh.
and every tongue that shall rise against you
Every time.
in judgment shall condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of Yahuwah, and their righteousness is of me, says Yahuwah.
The heritage
Yes.
of the servants. See, part they don't say in the church.
Yeah, they don't put the judgment part either. They just say no weapon that's formed against you shall prosper.
Make a whole
They don't
song.
say in every tongue that shall rise against you and judgment shall condemn. They don't read the rest. This
No.
is the heritage of the.
Now, last thing you want to do is talk about how y'all be doing this about the Saturdays to worship. That don't make no sense. Okay, you sure you want to say that?
I remember hearing this as a kid. It's unique, but like they, they just didn't explain it. Like, of course, they didn't do their own research.
Yeah. Y'all wearing stuff on your heads? Okay. I'm telling you, man.
Oh man, we gonna have a little, some ham sandwiches at the church dinner, like.
Y'all don't know ham.
But think
What
about
are you
it.
doing?
When you sing that song, because Lydia, it's a song, right? No weapon, right? And when you sing it in there, he says that Yah will do what he said he'll do. But you're only looking at the good side of it. It's a discipline, like how we read the definition. You're looking at the stuff that comes, but you're not looking at if you don't.
Well, if you don't.
So yes, he is going to do what he said he will do.
Absolutely.
Meaning Deuteronomy 28, if you don't
Yeah,
do
the first
this.
15. The first 15.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, that's
16 and beyond.
That was what y'all probably have to read too. That's what I'm gonna ask y'all to do. I'm gonna ask y'all to do it if y'all don't mind. Commit this one to memory. Joshua 1:8. Commit that one to memory. Please. Next week, you might just be called for. I need y'all to do it. Somebody want to read it, I read it, but commit that one to memory. Whichever person y'all want to memorize a lot of.
I like this.
Can you go ahead and read it all?
Okay, I'll read it. Joshua 1:8 says, "This sefer of the Torah shall not depart out of your mouth, but you shall meditate therein day and night, that you may guard to do according to all that is written therein. For then you shall make your way prosperous, and then you shall have good success." And then.
Yeah. Let's read it all together.
If.
1, 2, and 3. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Elohim and guard his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. For Elohim shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil.
Bigger one.
Yes. Yeah, Court left, right? 12, 13, 14. And the next one, please. So Revelations 14:12. Here is the patience of the Kodashim. Here are they that guard the commandments of Yahuwah and the relief of Yahushua. Yahusha, hallelujah. All right, that's it. Shalom, shalom. All right, let's go ahead and stand up. Thank y'all for coming. We want to praise the Most High.